Hey everyone, welcome to video number 3.
Hi YouTube Land World.
Hi. Hey YouTube Land World. Hey all.
So I was in the hospital.
Living with an autoimmune disease is rough. Many people don't take you seriously, and quite a few people think they know what you're going through when they have no idea. Even doctors sometimes think they know exactly what's happening to you, when really they don't have any idea either, and they try to empathize with you when they can. In my experience, even if someone has the same illness, doesn't mean that they're going to be experiencing the same experiences that you have experienced. So for example, you have two people who have lupus. One person may have more symptoms than the other person has ever had in their lifetime. One person may be taking twice as much medication as the other person is taking. You never really know. But I do think that if you do have an autoimmune disease or an invisible illness, it is easier to empathize, but it's really hard to empathize unless you've gone through the exact same thing someone else has gone through. We'll go more in depth of the different treatments in my next video. But this video, I want to talk about what someone goes through when they have a flare or when there's a heightened sense of symptoms going on within their disease, illness, or disorder. So in my case, personally, every day is a different struggle. I'll have some days that I feel symptom-free, totally fine, and then there's other days where I feel very sick and there's a lot of symptoms going on, and these kind of go in patterns. It just means that's how my body works. And there's some certain things that are impossible to control. Whatever that is, it could be an upset stomach, could be nausea, could be headaches, etc. And as I mentioned in previous videos, I've been on all sorts of medications before. Taking medication is definitely something that people need to do mostly every day. Not only do your days consist of taking medication, whether that be pills or injections or IV infusions, for people with an autoimmune disease, when you have a heightened amount of symptoms, this is called a flare or a flare-up. For me personally, when I'm in a flare-up, I'm suffering from nausea, dehydration, malnourishment, exhaustion, headaches, you name it. Not only do I suffer from these symptoms from my autoimmune disease, but I suffer from symptoms as side effects from my medications. Now these can completely change the dynamic of one's day. Completely. Whether that means taking extra vitamins or taking the tram into classes if you're in college and they do that. Not only do we have bad days that make us unable to leave the house or unable to see friends, but we also have the really great days. And having an autoimmune disease or invisible illness or disorder really makes you not take those days for granted. You really appreciate every day you have that's a great day, and you never ever take it for granted. Good days are like icing on a cake, whipped cream on a pie, and the sour stuff on Sour Patch Kids. That was a lot of sweets. My main point is that I want to share is we do have good days, but we do have bad days. So when someone with an autoimmune disease or invisible illness or disorder tells you that they're not having a good day and their symptoms are heightened, please take them seriously. So that's basically what I wanted to share. Everyone's gonna have different days, everyone's gonna have different experiences, and that's the one thing I want you all to take away from this video, is to know that we all go through different things in our life. We really do make sure to not take good days for granted, and I think that's really, really important, whether you have something going on or you don't and you're the healthiest person in the world. Remember that good days are good days, and you should never ever take them for granted. Never ever just brush it off your shoulders and be like, yeah, today's horrible, when there's so many good things about the day. Even if it's just little things out there, just little snippets of things that you can be thankful for, even if your day's going horribly. This is a side note, but personally, this is what I believe. You might not believe it like I do, but I do think that everything does happen for a reason, and that we can learn from our mistakes. You really have to hit a low before you can go back up. So just some food for thought for all of you. So next video, we will be talking about different treatments and medications for autoimmune diseases and invisible illnesses. Until then, stay well. I'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye.